Hi guys, I'm Shannon Gregory of Microcell Sciences, and I see all of you YouTube watchers of my video. I see you guys don't always like me looking at the blood. So I thought I'd put a different spin on things again and kind of relate a little bit to what I do for a living, but also utilize the microscope. We're doing something a little different here. I have this sourdough bread that came out of my pantry, all looking disgusting. However, I found something that's really intriguing on this particular bread. And once I researched this, apparently this black mold or fungus is very common to grow on sourdough bread. It's a property of it. But my science background wants to know what this looks like under a microscope. So I am going to scrape what the green mold looks like. I am going to scrape what the black mold looks like. Because it's mold, you have to be very careful. Mold can be colonized very easy. So I will be wearing a mask, I will be wearing gloves, and as you see, we're outside. Because once you expose the spores of mold, it goes in the air and it can go right up your nose. And once it goes right up the nose, it can be colonized in the body, and then there could be other problems. Now, of course, this may not be something as severe as if you have black mold living in your bathroom at your home, okay? But I'm still gonna take all precautions because on a science standpoint, I know how spores move and form. So I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna put on my gloves. I'm gonna take a few samples, and then I will get back to you once I start looking at this under the microscope to see what this looks like. So all precautions being placed, even though it's bread, we have to be smart because I don't know what this black mold really pertains. So here we go. We're gonna get out this. I'm gonna take a little bit of a piece right here. I'm gonna spread her right out here. Okay, I'm gonna also get another even smaller piece. Maybe that one might even be better. Okay. Then, where is that black mold? Here it is. Like, look at that. That's crazy. And literally, as I look at it, you can physically see all the fur coming off of it. So I don't know what this is going to look like. So see, I'm kind of very lightly scraping this one. All right. So let's put cover slips on this. The cover slips enable me to zoom in at different magnifications. So I don't know, I'm just gonna get a little bit of bread off here. I don't know, again, the magnifications we're gonna be able to see this. You're with me on this experiment. I have no idea where this is gonna go. Hi there, guys. We're now inside to see what this mold looks like under the microscope. Now, of course, I'm not a scientist or anything, so I've never done anything like this before, so I don't ultimately know what this is going to look like. But I'm going to start off with the black mold and see. Now, because I do live blood, normally I do things all on a black screen, which is dark field, but in something like this, like when I look at urine, things like that, we need to look at it on a bright field standpoint. So I'm going to actually shift things around to be more bright on the screen, and that's what you're seeing is the difference. So I'm going to kind of line this mold up here. And first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to look at it from the furthest. So let's kind of move around here. I don't know if we'll be able to get anything at this point from the furthest away. Nope, not really. So let's dive in a little bit more and see what we have. So I am now going to my 100 times lens. So this is one part of the slide I did find with the black mold on it, and it's pretty interesting looking, but it is a bit of a thicker component to the area. We're seeing a little bit of the mold spores come off here, which I'm going to try and get a little bit more deeper into these mold spores so that I can kind of see them more singly. But this is where we're just kind of seeing the sides of the black molds. So let's go and see if we can find it a bit deeper. This is it from the furthest away, which is called a 10 times lens. And again, we're seeing all of the black mold spores throughout the sample. So like I said, I'm going to try to kind of zoom into these areas here so we can see the single celled, or it's not celled, excuse me, the single mold spore. And boom, there we got it. So this is pretty fascinating to be able to be zoomed in so deep to see this mold. So you can clearly see it's black mold. Okay, you can clearly see the mold spores. And what happens is we are zoomed in 100 times. So you can only imagine truly how small these are and microscopic these are when they are unleashed into our rooms, things like that when we're cleaning mold. Now, any mold remediators that may be watching this video, please comment below, anything that may come to mind, because like I said, I'm new at this. I really just wanted to know and show you guys what this looks like so deep in the sample. So let's move around and let's just see. Overall, we're seeing lots of different of these groupings of molds. I don't know 100% the type of mold it is, other than the fact that visually I could see that it was black mold. And we know we took precautions to putting this on the slide as well. Now, what's really interesting here is I'm not seeing huge amounts of branching, things like that. So I'm now going to zoom out and I'm going to go into a larger piece of the black mold just to see what the filaments look like all around the edges of it. Red piece I got. And you can also see the branching coming from the fungal aspect, because fungal will always have some kind of branching. It'll always have some kind of the way it comes out like that. So let's kind of move around. Here again, we're seeing a lot of the fungus part of it. Here's actually a really good image of the fungus. Now, what I showed you before is what's in the fungus. So we were even deeper than that. I'm looking at it on a larger scale. Let's keep going. So again, we're seeing more fungal there. So let's go down. There's another little part here that I want to look at on the slide. Oh, wow. This gives us a really, really good image of the fur that grows on these things on a mold standpoint. So that's it for the black mold. Let's see what the green mold shows us. Now, I'm not thinking the green mold would show us kind of as interesting pictures as this would. Okay, so here we are looking at the green mold. We're again zoomed in 100 times, so we're really, really deep in. This was a lot harder for me to get an image of for this green mold, as I think the contrast just is a little not as good. But we did get it zoomed in to some of the green mold spores, and we are seeing the spores. Now, one thing I'm not seeing a huge amount is kind of the branching like we did with the black mold. Over here, we're just kind of seeing a lot more of the spores. Now, let me move around here. Let's tighten this up. Okay, here again, as we're going kind of deeper in the sample here, we're seeing a bit more of those spores. Now, molds are really interesting. And if you're concerned that you do have a mold infestation in your house, there's amazing companies out there that can certainly help you. I often tell my clients, because I do see a lot of mold in live blood cell, and that's where it kind of spikes us to look at different things. Tea tree oil is an amazing thing to burn as a diffuser in your home, and that's really great at helping get rid of mold in the home. Of course, having a humid environment in your home, lots of plants and things like that can often create a more humid environment where mold can grow. But always be quite a bit aware of kind of what's growing in your house, looking in your bathrooms, things like that. And do take a lot of precautions if you are removing it. I always recommend, certainly if it's black mold, to wear masks and be really, really careful, or have the right appropriate person come in to get rid of it. I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe, like, and comment below. I like to know that I'm doing the right kind of videos that you guys are liking.